The United States was actually gaining some success against North Vietnam. However, we weren't having a full-scale war against North Vietnam. It's not like we could go in there and go nuclear on North Vietnam because we didn't want to expand the war to include the Soviet Union. So we had limited incursions against the North Vietnamese, although we were finding success against them. But nevertheless, it wasn't the success that the United States government was portraying to the American public. The American public was getting told by the United States government, we're so close to, just beating the North Vietnamese. We have them on the run. We have them almost broken. We just need a few more months. We just need a few more months. We just need a few more supplies. We just need a few more weapons, and we will break them. We have them ready. We have them. We have them ready for them to be broken. And so that's what the American public is led to believe. And so even though it was a tepid support, Americans were like, okay, we'll just let this go on a little bit more. But the United States kept telling, we're almost there. We really are. We just need a few more months this time. We just need maybe 1 or 2 more months, a few more troops, and we're almost there. So that started to get a little bit longer. That started to get a little bit more expensive. And so Americans were starting to say, well, what's going on here? Well, all that deception, all that just basically collapsed when the Tet Offensive occurred. Now, the Tet Offensive is this action that occurred on the holiday of Tet. The holiday of Tet is basically a new year that's celebrated in Vietnam. And so the Vietnamese, even though the holiday's meaning isn't the same, the importance of it is similar to Christmas, where people gather together as families, where everything shuts down, and it's a massive celebration. And so North and South Vietnam agreed to a truce where they were not going to fight, and that they were actually going to settle down. They were going to have a truce for 7 days, and they were going to allow families to celebrate. Now, North Vietnam and their allies, the Viet Cong, had no intention of ever actually living up to this truce, I should say. In fact, this was their opportunity to do an ambush attack. That was the whole purpose. They never wanted to have a truce. They wanted to use this as an attack. And so North Vietnam and the Viet Cong did do an ambush on the Tet holiday. And we'll talk about that in a little bit.